Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. So as I mentioned in the previous video, we are at support. This might be a point you want to chance along. I would like to also point out, guys, we got a cross. We're about to get a cross on the, this is the MACD. We're about to get a cross, possibly depending on where price is. You can see the RSI is angling down here. That does not mean we cannot push up. This is a very good indicator, by the way. This is called VSH RSI plus. Every time we come up, notice right here where you can see the vertical line here. Every time we come up, test it, we get rejected. We hit this this moving average, come up, get rejected, right? We came up, this time we pushed above it, held a support, and we pushed up. So we're underneath now, so it's possible we could come back up, test that moving average, and we're at a critical support level, but we do have a bearish pattern we're in on the hourly, which I want to show you as well. So we're going to cover all these levels. I've already entered my position. Just want to show you, look, if we hold here, we could potentially push up to some higher targets, but I do want to show you that bearish pattern and give you the support levels below. Guys, we can get a leverage trading. CoinCatch, great option. No KYC, no VPN. They have just started over, so 30 brand new slots opened up. You deposit 1,000 USDT, you receive 5,000 USDT bonus. That funds needs to be in your futures account, so payout would be within the next 6 or 7 days. They have lower tiers as well. This is the events page. I'll put a link up to it now. If you do get and use your bonus, you can get access to my charts in Discord for free. So if you get your bonus, make sure you email me through the website, and I will give you, again, access to charts in Discord. If you use my referral link, I'll put a link up to that now. If you want to learn how to learn how to trade on CoinCatch, it's a video I put up showing you all the tools, how I use them to trade, how to set up your account, transfer your funds to your futures account, all of that good stuff. So if you learn how to trade on CoinCatch, put this video now. And guys, again, if you want to sign up to my website, get access to charts Discord. Again, it's $49 a month. You can't pay with USDT, but you need to email me through the website. I do have tutorials teaching my charting method. If you do sign up, though, make sure you email me through the website to get a Discord invite link. Okay, guys, so let's just get on to this. So the last video, this was yesterday. I was saying, look, Bitcoin cycle top is in, or it's one hell of a coincidence. So we'll find out. We're at our support level that I talked about, 116,700. It's closer to 116,500. I'll link this video now if you want to check it out. So this is a point you would want to chance along. And as I said, this line is a very key level. I'll go back and show you why. Let me get rid of this. By the way, the next main, if we do shoot up, and this is not a cycle top, which is very possible it's not, your next major resistance level is around 132,800. But as I showed you, this red line goes back since 2017, all the way back here, right? So that is a very key resistance level that is now potentially support. So if you want to chance along, this would be the point to do it. And that price target is, roughly right where we're at right now. This is 116,730. Let me make this bigger so you can see it. Okay, so 116,730. Keep in mind, we do have some bearish indicators on the daily, but again, that does not mean we cannot push up. But we're at a key of support, so if you want to chance along with a stop below, it's up to you. But not only do we have this red line that's support, right? We also have this yellow line, which is the channel we broke out of. So that's double support. So as long as that holds, this looks like an ideal point to scalp along or go long. I did want to also point out there's confluence. You can see this white line right here. This is the H1 chart. You can see this white line right here just outlining a fib channel. This is a very key support level. And that matches exactly the target I just showed you on the other chart. So we're looking at maybe 116,587. But I would like to point out, and I guess this is kind of proof of how important of a level this is. You can see this looks like a possible head and shoulders on the hourly. You can see a left shoulder, your head, and the right shoulder. So if that does break, and we measure from the head to the neckline, and we bring this down, if that does break, just a targeted move from the, if this is a head and shoulders that plays out, your target is all the way down around 110,800. Your next major support level I have on this chart is around 113,500. Keep in mind though, as I mentioned, breaking below 116,500 is going to be very bearish, as I said, because we're back below this macro trend line going to 2017. But we still have this curve right here. So as I said in that previous video, if you want to go back and watch it, your last major support level to pay attention to, depending when you make contact. And keep in mind, we did drop below it a bit before we pushed back up. But this is that curve going back since the beginning of Bitcoin. So this is your next key support level below if 116,000 breaks. But it's just interesting, if this does play out as a head and shoulders, your targeted move is below this target here. And let me see what this is currently. So actually, this trend line here, the price is respecting in the bottom Bollinger Band on the daily, is sitting around 111,800, and that targeted move I gave you was 110,800. So just something to keep in mind. I don't know that the split out is a head and shoulders. Just want to let you know that it's just because the neckline is right at such a key support level, 116,587. This would be the point chance along with the stop below. Obviously, if we get below this and that becomes resistance, 116,500, then you probably want to short to at least 114,000 because if 114,000 breaks, then it's game over when you have a lot more downside. So your next resistance level just above, guys. So if we push back up, look for a potential point to short around 120,915, and your next resistance level is 122,900. Let's go to the next chart. So as you can see, in the previous video I mentioned we're holding right now on the central Bollinger Band on the daily, around 117,122. So again, further confluence why this is a critical support level. As I said, we could get across. We've already got a cross on the RSI, but this would be a point to chance to scalp along or go long. Let me give you your next level above. So this is your next major resistance level, 121,600. If we get above that, well, you do have your previous high, 124,600. If we push above that and put it in a new all-time high, you're looking at a target of around potentially 126,800. Your next key support level below, and as I said, a lot of confluence. That curve is going to be a very important level. So if we break 116,500, the next point to pay attention to is around 114,500, around that area. And if that breaks, well, guys, that's right on target. If that plays out as a head and shoulders, right? If it does, if we break 116,500, that becomes resistance. It just so happens, and you can see this is just a channel price is respecting. This was the bottom of the channel, top of the channel at the time. That comes right down to that point. And your next support level I have on this chart, this is the hourly, by the way, it's around 110,284. But that target right there is 110,900. So again, that's a lot of confluence between these charts, and you can see how accurate this line has been. Actually, well, we'd have to go way back, but you can see all of the support. I don't have a line outlining this, but you can see that this has been a very key support and resistance level. You see we found support right there. We had a wick below it, but that is your next major support level. And again, that's if we break below 114K. So this is a chance. Your point too long right now is around 116,650, around that area. If that breaks again, and this is a head and shoulders, and it plays out that way, and 116,500 becomes your resistance, you'd want to short down to at least 114K, because that will be this curve. That's a very key level. Now we could wick below it and push back up. But just so you know, if this does play out as a head and shoulders, your target's around 110,900. So just want to make sure you have all of that. And again, that's your key levels on the daily and the hourly. The DXY did drop today, and we pushed up to around 98.29, and then we dropped down to 97.72. So the DXY is dropping, but keep in mind, as long as we hold above 96.675, there's a potential for the dollar to push up more. If 96.67 breaks, then guys, jump into Bitcoin, jump into gold, silver, whatever, because that means the dollar is going to tank. The Dow Jones, we are pushing above this this ring, and as I said, it's very possible. And if I compare, I wanted to make this kind of a quick video, but just to show you. So I'm expecting something to play out like this right here. When we crossed this red ring, so notice we crossed it, we found support, we pushed up. As soon as we came back down and tested it, we pushed back up again. That was our high, and then we dropped this back when 2008 financial global crisis, right? So I'm expecting something similar to play out. So it is very possible we could get one more pump, And saying if it plays out like the previous cycle, and you can see we are respecting this ring. When we approached it, we made contact, we got rejected. So it's possible we could push up, cross it, come back, touch it as support. Again, that'd be confirmation for me we're respecting the ring. We've already crossed it. Then when we push up, at least for the Dow, 46,000 looks like an ideal point to open some puts. These are our weekly candles, so again, this takes time to play out, but I'm expecting a major move soon. I'm sure you guys heard about the PPI, producer price index was way up, and what that means is it's costing, because it's been tariffs, it's costing more to produce goods now. Pretty soon, that's going to be felt by consumers who are going to have to pay more, and that means CPI is going to go up. So this means because of all of this and the potential of, this is kind of in between. We're looking at possibly more unemployment, and that would be a reason the Fed would cut interest rates. However, if inflation goes up, the Fed might not cut interest rates. So it looks like the Fed might not cut interest rates in September, which would be bearish for markets. So something to pay attention to as well. But just to recap, again, 116,700. I've already entered along with the stop below. It's worth it. We're at a major support level. This is double support. So again, point the chance along. If we get below that, as I said, this looks like a head and shoulders on the hourly, and those are your targets. But remember, this is a very key level, 114,700, and it matches, with this curve. And this does go back since the beginning of Bitcoin, so it's a very key level. So if we're below 114,000 as resistance, guys, that's going to be pretty damn bearish. And the next fib line I have below is around, well, how about that? 108,600. So that is a very key level to pay attention to if we get a major drop. Okay, guys, that's it. If you want to get into leverage trading, guys, CoinCat's a great option. No KYC, no VPN. Again, all these links are pinned in the first comment description. And again, this just started over, so all new slots, 30 slots just opened up. Deposit $1,000 USDT, you get 5,000 USDT back. I do have a link pinned in the first comment description. It shows you how to claim your bonus. They have lower tiers as well. Deposit 500, you get 1,250 back. That's 300 slots just open up. And again, can get access to my charts. The link for the tutorial video is in there. And guys, if you do want to sign up to get access to the charts and join us in Discord, go ahead and check out the website. All those links are pinned in the first comment description. That's it, guys. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.